Yo, what's up, guys? Uh, Today's topic I'm gonna talk about the chosen ones. I want to talk about the life of a chosen one, the things they go through, um, and how it starts. It's like you sign a contract before you even came to Earth, and we have like uh, important mission, important journey to do on while you're here on Earth. And to be honest, like I would say, I don't want to say most, but almost all of them, you will go through a lot of headache. As a chosen one, you will go through stuff like more than the rest of the world type thing. And yeah, but it's not like we cannot handle it, but it will get tough. I'm telling you. It's like people don't understand you sometimes. Even it, it's like you because you're on a higher frequency than them, things you say doesn't make sense for them because it's not for them to understand. It's only for you to understand. And like you being mistreated and people don't see your value, and it's like you will see stuff further than, like, for example, like people will see like from here to here, you will see from here like further on. And yeah, for me it was like really tough. One thing also important about being a chosen one is you really tapped in spiritually. Like you will get downloads and messages clearly. And like I said, you're on a different type of mission. You have a different view. You see things for what they really are. You see people's energy. You can feel when people have like a good intention or a bad intention in the first couple of seconds you spoke with that person. And even like around your family, one of the hardest things is like you will feel alone. Like they will isolate like everybody that has like low vibration and doesn't like meet at your energy. They will start leaving your life. People will start randomly like ghosting you type thing. It's part of the journey. It's part of it. But for somebody that's not aware, like I had to go through it the rough. Like nobody really was teaching me this stuff while I was going through it. And I started like, because as a chosen one, you're gonna ask a lot of questions because a lot of weird stuff that only you will understand. Some of the things, like I said, you can't really explain it to people because they won't understand it. It's only for you to understand, and you might even be looked as crazy because they don't understand you. The rest of the world don't understand you, and like I said, when you're the chosen one, they will isolate you on a path alone for you to be tapped in. And like if you listen to the previous video that I have, they might not be like perfect, but if you pay attention, many things are said adapts to this one part also of the chosen one. You will be alone. You will be like introverted type thing. And another thing is because you can also like irritate people, and people can randomly like gossip and hate you and all of that. But yeah, so if you're aware and if you know, like chosen ones are here to break generation curses and be the one to lift up their people. Like you have a tribe, you have a group, you have a family. It might not be even your family from blood. It might be just because sometimes family is not even blood. you know. So um, you have a group that you have to lead. All chosen one, you have a group that you have to lead. Um, you might notice as a chosen one also, even if you have friends, you're the one that is most um, caring and um, aware of the surroundings. Like for me, I used to make sure everybody come home like safe and all of that because we were a lot of guys sometimes, and I know for some reason I did not belong in the group. It did not like I didn't feel like this is what I should be doing. Like, but I was there anyway. But like I said, everything that happens for a reason. Everything you go through, which is bad, which is painful, is to shape you who you are today. So do not be afraid. Do not run from it because no matter how you run, no matter where you hide, it will come back for you. It doesn't matter what. Believe me, you cannot run for your the contract you signed for. You have to do it. And like I said, it can be really painful because sometimes you have to let people go that you don't want to go, but it's for their good and for your good. And like I remember, um, I used to apply for jobs. I applied for like a lot of jobs, like one after one after one. And then if I get an answer, it will be like, yeah, we got your things, and we found a place for you to go work at. So you can start, for example, Monday, and then Friday they will call me like, yeah, the spot got filled in. How can it get filled in if you already promised me that, you know? So it was weird for me because the first time it happens, I was like, okay, it can happen, you know? Then it happened again, second time, then the third time, then the fourth time, then the fifth time, the same thing. Like they promised me, you I have a position for you to work, and you can. They even gave me the address that I have to go to, the time, the date, the name of the person. After the moment that I have to go to work to start, it's like something happens. They cancel on me. Mind you that some of those places I didn't even apply to. They called me because they needed a person. And like if you're calling for me it's because you need a person, then I say yes right away. It's not like I've been like, no, I cannot, you know, I have to no, I would say like right away because I was in a spot that I really needed. Um I really needed to work to, you know, you need money. But yeah, so that thing kept happening with me. So I started to think like, what is going on? Like, this is weird. It's the first time that it's happening to me, but that kind of pushed me and lead me to where I'm here talking with you guys because this is what I'm supposed to do. But I've been dodging it for a while. Like if you've been to the previous videos, I said before that I've been hesitating to do videos for a while, and I'm a really spiritual person. And my whole life, I've been like kind of guiding people, teaching people, and for some reason I always got this depressing and people that were suicidal, and they always were coming my way, and I was always there listening because they needed somebody to talk. But for some reason God put those people in my way, and at the end of it, once I finish talking and helping them heal, they will move on. I might never see that person again. Maybe once in a while, one time in 2 years or 1 year, that person will kind of look back. Some of them don't even look back, but I don't mind because I did my part. I know what I had to do. Maybe as a chosen one, it happens with a lot of you too. But like I said, all of those things was lesson because from those people I also learned a lot. It's not like I'm only teaching; I'm learning from them. They might not even be aware that I'm learning from them, but that is how it is. And now that I'm like went through all those bad things and finally like in my good stages that things are going really good and positive and like you can feel your abundance and all of that like already in front of you. And I'm happy I did like the difficult part is over for me, you know? Like the lessons that's gonna come, of course, they're gonna be unexpected, but you're gonna be ready. At least you know that the God have angels behind you protecting you, and they always have your back. And one also, this is my last thing because I'm gonna take keep this video short. Another weird thing that I have been like around near death experience many times, but for some reason I never could have died. You know, they never let me die. Like this might sound funny for some of y'all, but I remember back then when I was a kid. This is one of the if I would have died, it would have been one of the stupidest way to die. Even though I was a kid, I would say like 9 or 10 years old or something like that. So my grandma used to like take us a lot to swim, and they always like I used to like water, so I'll be the first in the water, like swimming and chilling, you know. And I remember my grandma, my aunt, my brother, and my mom was like sitting like still on the sand, you know. But because they're eating and talking, they don't really pay attention to me, even though I could swim. It's not like I couldn't swim. Like I had lessons, I could swim, and for some reason I like kind of put the balloons that kind of hold you like on your arm to keep you floated. I put it like on my ankle, so of course automatically it would turn you upside down. So now the thing is I'm a bit deep, so I cannot even reach down. So now I'm upside down. The water starts going into your nose. I was kind of holding my breath, but I was fighting back to turn. But as soon as I turned, because my ankles is up with the balloons, it would kind of turn me back. At the last moment, it's like something lift me up. So stuff like that, and then a car accident. Also, I was in a car accident. The car was completely like messed up, but for some reason, I came out of it without no scratches and all of that. But like I said, I have many stories. I have many stories. Also, this is the last part because I'm gonna keep, like I said, keep this video short. We were invited as a family to this family member's house, but they had like this like big pit bulls. Like back then when people were using, I would say back then when pit bull kind of became like a thing. Like everybody used to have one, but I don't know what they were feeding this one, but he was like kind of like a Hulk. And I remember they told like the kid to put the dog on a leash or in the cage or something like that. But I was the first one to enter the house. But as soon as I entered the house, I was confronted with the dog. For some reason, I did not move. I did not make no noise. I just keep like staring the dog in his eyes. And I remember after me was like my mom, but my mom was like really afraid of dog. She doesn't like really like dogs. She's really, I don't know if she was bit before as a kid, but she is like a bit traumatized. So and after that was my aunt. And I'm telling you, this dog was taller than me. Like if it would have bite me, you know, like the teeth locks, it would have been done for me. But again, like a dog, if you enter the house, it's not a house that I enter constantly. It's like I think that house I would have entered maybe 3 4 times in this party. So the dog doesn't know me, and as a stranger, you will react. It was not a friendly dog. So again, I didn't make no move. The dog also kind of froze, and yeah, those are like things that sometimes happens that this is okay. This is the last one. This is also about a dog. This dog was also bigger than me. I remember I went to go buy something for my mom, and that day that street was like really quiet, and there was this dog coming my way. It was a big dog. I would I'm telling you, it would have messed me up. This car randomly hits this dog. I never saw this person's face. I never even I don't that was weird. Like I can remember the car, but I don't even remember seeing a person in the car. But it was like one of the old fashioned car. It hits the dog really hard. The dog just go and then run away and with one leg out. I think it broke. I don't know, but it's like stuff like that. I know you guys also experience stuff like that because it's not only me, but I'm just saying like from my perspective and things that I experienced that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it short. Like I said, I don't know if I should say drop some knowledge. I think I already said some good things. I think our next topic will be about semen retention, which is very important for manifestation for a lot of things. Remember, your semen is really strong. You can create with it. You can create a baby with it. So, like I said, the next topic is gonna be that. Peace out.